Well, a very, very good evening to you and welcome to Ideal World. It is really lovely to have your company this evening. And in today's show, well, this is an hour dedicated to actually planning for what is inevitable for all of us. And it's looking after what you have worked for all your life and making sure that your family have peace of mind. See, the one thing that I want to ask you is, have you made a will? Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, well, actually, I haven't because I don't need to, or do I have to at the moment? Isn't there a lot of work involved in doing that? You see, the thing is, we plan for holidays, we plan birthday parties. You're probably planning for Christmas right now. But the one thing we don't plan for is making sure that our loved ones are looked after. And with the planning crowd, it's so much easier than you think. Today, we're going to be talking about not just making wills, but lasting power of attorneys as well. And stay with us, because I think that's going to open our eyes as to how important these documents are. Now, with me on the show are Ian Peace, our director.
Hello.
And we've also got Helen Hill, our Legal Services Director, with us. It's really lovely to have your company on the show.
Thank you.
Ian, can you tell me a little bit more about the planning crowd and what it is you do?
Yeah, I'm happy to. We are a legal services company. We specialise in end-of-life planning, which sounds perhaps a little bit dark and morbid, but I assure you it's not. You just said it there, that we plan for all kinds of things, but we help people plan for the inevitable, but then get on with their lives. So it's a very, very small amount of time that we ask them for. And the planning crowd can help clients with a whole range of services, from wills, lasting powers of attorney, like you say. We specialise in trusts. We as a business actually manage £350 million worth of assets at the moment, so we protect assets for our clients and for their beneficiaries. We do conveyancing, we do probate, so we aren't just there at the start of this process where we help you draft a will. We actually look after you through your entire life and help your family at the point of need. So it's a full service that we provide.
Now, both Helen and Ian will be talking to us about the value and the benefits of having a valid will in place, but also a lasting power of attorney as well. And we're talking more about that in a moment. Helen, why would our viewers choose a planning crowd to write our wills?
I mean, as Ian said, we offer a full range of private client services, and I think that's really important because it means that we don't just write wills, we know about the whole process. So when we're giving advice to clients, we can make it really personal and tailor it for their specific needs, and I think that is key to the service that we provide.
Absolutely. And now I have to say, we have got amazing value on the show tonight. I want to give you the deal straight away because family, estate and will, if you were to go for that on its own, the usual price, the recommended price we said, £129. That Ideal World offer tonight, which is exclusive to our viewers, is £49. Now, there's 4 interest-free monthly payments, and remember, this is just over 4 months, and that's it. £12.25, saving yourself £80. Lasting power of attorney, which we'll talk about and in detail, £299. Now, that Ideal World offer tonight is £149. You've got 4 interest-free monthly payments of £37.25. And again, you're saving £150 there, and it's just the 4 months. Now, if you wanted to go for the will and the lasting power of attorney, now from £428 down to £179, or 4 interest-free flexible payments of £44.75. The saving there is £249. Now, the number at the bottom of the screen, slightly different from usual. It's 0333 600 2600. So there's a lovely team in Lincoln. Exclusions. The rules of intestacy dictate who inherits. You can leave specific gifts. There's no provision with the government will for cash gifts or heirlooms. You can document funeral wishes and organ donation preferences. Funeral wishes and organ donations are not catered for. I mean, that is a huge difference, isn't it? Right, don't forget, of course, fantastic deals here tonight on the show. And if you want to go for the will and the LPA together, I'm going to give you those details again. So it is tremendous value for money, isn't it, Helen?
It really is. Yeah, when you look at everything that you're getting for that small cost of doing a will and LPA, it's really important. And as we talked about earlier, the rules of intestacy don't cater for everyone. A lot of people assume that their spouse will get everything, Well, depending on the size of your estate, that's not always true. That's not always how it works. So there'll be a lot of people who are sat at home thinking, actually, it will work for me. I'm an exception to the rule. Speak to us, because it may not be the case. Until you know, until you've got that advice, you just don't know. So speak to us tonight.
And it is tremendous value, Ian. How have you been able to do this?
It's through the show. A lot of it is through the show and the exclusive deals, and the fact that as a business, you know, we are one of the largest, if not the largest, providers of legal services in the UK, and we want to. It's a great business to be in because we help clients. We know that what we do is going to be used, and we know what a difference it makes to people.
Absolutely.
And the more people we can encourage to do that, it's better for everybody.
Now, if you have maybe just joined us, I think you're going to do one of the most positive things you can do in your life, and it's always all about being positive. I want you to take a look, first of all, at the exclusive offers tonight. And if anything has rung true with you tonight, anything has just struck that chord, a family estate and will, £49, down from £129, £12.25 over 4 payments, saving £80. A lasting power of attorney, £299 down to £149, and break it up if you want to, but only for 4 months, you see, at £37.25, and save yourself £150. The will and the lasting power of attorney, £428. The Ideal World offer price right now is £179 or £44.75, saving yourself £249. They are busy. We've just heard from Gareth at the call centre in Lincoln, which means a lot of people are taking advantage of these fantastic offers. And of course, using the callback. If you do want to do that, all you have to do is text wills to 88802. It's as simple as that. What do you need? Nothing. You don't need to have everything written down. You don't need to have all the details. It's literally, as Ian said, was it a phone and an internet connection?
Correct.
And that's all you need. Now let's have a look at some more testimonials for you as well. Mrs. Woolhams wrote in and she said, I saw the planning crowd recommending wills and lasting power of attorney documents in Ideal World. Their offers looked amazing, and so I called them during the show to take advantage of these exclusive prices. I spoke to Daisy, who explained the whole process and took me through everything. She made me feel incredibly at ease and helped me to understand it all in simple terms. She was true to her word, and I felt supported throughout the whole process, and nothing was too much trouble. They even visited me at my home to ensure that I understood the paperwork and was happy with everything. I now feel secure in the knowledge that my wishes will be carried out and my family cared for when the day comes. I highly recommend the planning crowd to help anyone with their estate planning needs. Well, that is just so lovely from Mrs. Woolhams. We talked about the fact that it is so important to have a will. Ian, I'm going to ask you first, who should have a will?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Just, you know, people might think they haven't got anything to leave, or why should I make a will? But at the end of the day, someone has to, this sounds a little bit cold, but close your account. And so even making a will, just put someone in charge of who's going to finalise things.
Absolutely,
effectively.
yes.
But, you know, and if you have got assets, don't take the chance that they're going to go, that everything you've worked hard for is going to go to someone that you wouldn't want it to. Because believe it or not, that happens more than you would think, and it can all be avoided through a quick phone call. And if you take the correct advice, you have a document drafted, then you're in control. It really is a selfless thing. You know, and some people may have even made a will and think that's sorted, but you'll be amazed how life moves on and legislation's changed. So even people who are thinking, well, I've got a will already, you know, still make that call, because we'll help review that will for you. So it's not just about people who haven't got a will. If you've got a will, call as well, because you never know.
Now, let me give you the detail again of what's included of making your own will. You choose your own executors and trustees. You choose what age your children or grandchildren inherit. You document who you want the guardians of your children. You decide who inherits from your estate. Just as importantly, you can document who you don't want to inherit. You can leave specific gifts, legacies. You can specify your funeral wishes, and you can document your organ donation preferences. All of that when you make your own will, rather than going for a government will. And I think we shouldn't assume, should we? Never assume. Amazing thank you to Ian, to our Helen as well. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight and educating us even more. Thank you to you at home.